Eastside Dave McDonald.
Go out to New York City, find a homeless guy, murder him, Batman snuff rises.
Chris Pepper Stanley.
Jedi,
So much
the best
better.
one.
Ow.
Sorry, I don't like the second one the best like everyone else.
Sean O. Barry.
This is what you get in my house with spilling paint in the garage. Free I stutter.
Roy Shaffer Harder.
I was ready to don a Yankee outfit and go bash people's brains and run through the streets.
They are the movie experts. They are the movie masters. They are the Watchers.
The Watchers, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to The Watchers. Everyone outside there in movie land, in Hollywood, in Showbizville. Eastside Dave McDonald here, a.k.a. Davey Mac. With me, Chris Pepper Stanley,
Hey.
Sean O. Barry, and Roy Shaffer.
That is I, David.
And those are The Watchers. We are The Watchers. We are the people who keep tabs on the world of cinema and movies collectively. Our first show of 2013, The Watchers, which continues to just gain in so much popularity. The last time I checked on iTunes, our last episode got $4.2 million million downloads.
That's huge.
I'm going to ask for a raise.
Okay.
$1
Yeah,
download.
$1 million of downloads. Okay, if that makes any sense.
That makes
at
all the sense, man.
Yeah, I got it.
And being that 2013, Oscar time is upon us.
Yeah.
Which means the Oscar nominations are soon. And so we are going to be talking about some of the films of this past year. Now, I'm in the Writers Guild, and as a result, I get what's called screeners, ladies and gentlemen. I know you novices at home, you're not familiar with the parliaments, if you will.
Now, Dave, how does one get into the Writers Guild?
I'm glad you asked, Sean. You pay $29.95 every 3 or 4 months, and you're in the Writers Guild.
Kind of like Netflix.
That's right. Actually, I had to join it when I was doing news and traffic writing for Westwood One on the radio, and just to get a job, you had to join. You were forced to join the Writers Guild. You would not be employed if you didn't join the Writers Guild. But that actually was the best thing that ever happened to me, because I get all these screeners during Christmas time and the Christmas party, of course.
Yes, which
Pepper
gone to with 3 times.
Pepper has gone now 3 times. Also used to see Andy Rooney there, and when Pepper went with this latest time, and we told the people there. I actually told them Pepper before we walked in. I said,
"This is our story."
I always make up a lie of what I'm working on, because these writers can be a little bit haughty-taughty, if you will.
Snooty.
And they'll always come around with, well, what are you working on now? And that's what they all sound like, too, by the way. Well, what are you working on? They all sound like George Plimpton to me. And who's dead, by the way. But anyway, I said to Pepper, while we're walking up there, I said, we're writing a script called The Troubadours.
It's got an option.
It's called The Troubadours. And it's about a group of brothers who are all in a band, and then they go out and start committing crimes, and basically are like a mafia type of thing. You know, they become a violent gang.
Who sang?
Yeah, who sang?
And who was optioning it? What director?
And I said that Francis Ford Coppola bought it.
Yeah, he's producing it.
Let me flash forward to the Christmas party.
I actually like this story, by the way.
Solid 10 cocktails in.
Because we'd been at another
And
Christmas
we
party
had come
beforehand.
out, we had 10 cocktails at the previous Christmas party at Sirius XM Satellite Radio. So we're talking 15, 16 cocktails in.
Yep.
At one point, they asked, I think they asked me and Pepper, what are you working on? I had forgotten what the lie was. And so when Pepper said, it's a script called The Troubadours, I burst out laughing so hard. And then I had to cover myself. And I was just like, I guess this wine or this Jack and Coke is getting to me.
Francis Ford Coppola.
You know? And then, but once he said it, yes, the memory kicked back in. They go, oh, yes, Francis Ford Coppola just bought this script. And they're all like, really? Really? We were sitting across from this weird, tall, thin, blonde woman who was in her mid to late 40s, who wrote soap operas.
They were all soap opera writers.
They were all soap opera writers?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, because the girl hated me the second I sat down.
Oh.
I don't know what the deal
She
was.
was talking smack to you all night long.
Yeah,
the entire time we were there.
I didn't know what I did to her too.
She was just very mean. And
She
drunk.
was very cruel to the Dave man.
She's probably attracted to you.
Maybe not. She might just had good old fashioned disdain
She might just be a bitch.
for
I'm not sure.
Davy Mack.
You could have got her.
Maybe she was a real writer, man. They're all grouchy.
That's right, baby. Hunter Thompson.
Yeah.
Hemingway.
Bukowski.
What happened to both those guys? Well, what happened to Hemingway and Hunter Thompson?
He got eaten by a
What-
fish.
and J.D. Salinger.
Suicide.
Suicide, baby.
Suicide.
Suicide is painless, my friend. You know what I'm talking
MASH.
about, baby? MASH.
That's a movie
That's a
and a TV
movie,
and a
but
TV
directed
show.
by Robert Altman.
Yes.
Great movie. Starring Donald Sutherland.
Sutherland.
And
Murder.
Elliot Gould. You guys didn't know.
Yeah, we did.
No, you
We
didn't.
said it with you.
You said it with me. That's the point.
Yeah.
You didn't say it before me.
Oh, I thought you wanted to say
Only
it.
character to be in MASH, the movie, and MASH, the TV show. Go now.
Radar.
Radar Peppers Klinger. Klinger was such a dumb sitcom character.
The guy's dressed as a woman every day in Korea.
And how did he get those outfits? It was retarded.
Off of dead Korean women.
Probably.
That's how that was
I
the
know.
Korean war uniform.
Something must have happened with Klinger.
Yeah. He's a grave robber.
Jamie Farr, by the way, from Toledo, Ohio, and my college roommate. His big claim to fame was, I go, well, what goes on in your neck of the woods? He goes, and this is how he talked. Well, every single summer,
Weird.
we have the Jamie Farr Golf Invitational.
Sure.
I go, you have a whole golf tournament revolving around Klinger.
Sure.
Toledo must be the most boring town in America.
You think?
I'm sorry if anyone from Toledo is listening.
They know.
So anyway, 2013 movies. Did any of you guys see any?
I saw most
Now's
of
the time to come clean. Shawno, if you did see a movie, what was your favorite of 2012? 2012. What was the movie of the year for you?
I saw Batman, The Dark Knight Rises.
Actually liked it a lot.
Yeah, I liked it and I didn't
I
like
loved it.
It's
I had-
awful.
I loved it.
Are you being serious?
No, I am being serious. I loved it. Even though the guy was, hey, Mr. Batman.
Bane sounded like a South Park character.
Hello.
He was awful.
Time to go, Batman. Time to meet your death, Batman.
a perfect impression.
No, it was, I guess, like, because Heath Ledger did a weird voice. This guy was like, I'm going to do a really crazy voice.
Well, they had to
Heath
change it.
Ledger
Like
did-
when they first released the first trailer, no one could understand what Bane was saying.
That's it.
Even in
So
the
Chris
movie.
Nolan had to go back and change the
Eat
filter on his
bread,
voice.
Batman.
They're terrible.
Oh, Batman.
With the Ra's al Ghul's daughter, and he gets his spine fixed in a prison.
That chick is good looking, by the way.
Yes, she's
Ra's al
attra-
Ghul.
Spoiler
attractive, yeah.
alert in case you haven't seen it.
She's in a bunch. She's the flavor of the month. She was in Inception.
Yeah, she was the wife.
She was in Public Enemy
Yeah.
as Johnny Depp's thing, and she was in Midnight in Paris as the Owen Wilson's
yeah.
main muse
chick, yeah.
type of chick. So she's everywhere.
She
that broad.
also was with Hemingway.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, no, what was it? No, she was with Picasso.
She was both of them
Everybody,
finger
everybody.
cuff, dude.
Yeah.
Finger cuff. Come on,
French
Roy.
finger cuff.
Roy Schaefer.
Yes, sir.
You're on the button.
I'm going to go with Paranormal Activity 3.
All right. This is why we'll skip
That
Roy
didn't even come out.
and
this
move
year.
right over to Pepper. Not even discuss. Not even talk to Roy. Because it's just there's no point.
Saw most of the Oscar nominees. Oh, we don't know the Oscar nominees yet, but most of the movies are getting heat for Oscars.
How about the Bourne Identity?
You just stop now.
That-
You
that
stop.
was
You're
years
done.
ago.
You
That
had
might
your
have
shot.
come out
You
a
blew it
decade.
off. You did your typical Roy Schaefer insanity.
Unprepared, doesn't care.
Yeah.
Probably only missed Life of Pi and Silver Linings Notebook.
I saw. All right. I've seen, due to the Writers Guild, due to the screener system, Argo. I saw The Hobbit, but I also did see that in 3D. It's one of the movies. Saw Zero Dark 30. Saw Cloud Atlas. Saw The Master. Saw Moonrise Kingdom. Saw Batman. Silver Linings Playbook. I apologize to Quentin Tarantino personally. I have not had the funds yet, the $10 to see Django. I will as soon as I hit the lottery or my sexual harassment lawsuit hits.
Here's
okay?
hoping.
As soon as that happens,
Fingers crossed.
as soon as that happens, I will go out and see Django.
I did see Moonrise Kingdom as well, actually.
Okay. Moonrise Kingdom. I love Wes Anderson. I love him to death. I worship Bottle Rocket. I feel like Rushmore is one of the 10 most perfect films.
Yeah.
When I talk about a perfect film, I talk about a movie where the screenplay is utterly perfect. The cinematography is phenomenal. The acting is great. The story is wonderful. The cinematography is fantastic.
Said cinematography.
Awesome music, wonderfully edited. I can name The Godfather. I can name One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I know it sounds crazy. I put Rushmore in that category. Moonrise Kingdom. He has started to...
He's slipping.
His talents are waning.
I think not.
I thought that Moonrise Kingdom... Did we need here's the problem in all the Wes Anderson movies? There's a point where he needs to have like almost a MacGyver / A-Team scene where you have to have
Everyone
like
gets together.
like everyone has to get together and make a plan.
Sure.
And it's like we need a stick of chewing gum,
Right.
3 pine cones, 4 rubber bands,
Check.
a scarf,
Check.
A Hobbit action figure,
Check.
Small Play-Doh,
Check.
stapler,
Yep.
a bottle of Jameson,
Check.
a phone,
Check.
a yellow marker,
You're just naming
Pepper's
things in the
shoes.
room.
Right, I am naming things. But in every Wes Anderson movie, and that was annoying for the first time ever. That was annoying to me.
Really, just because you leaned on one thing that kind of screwed the movie up for you a little bit.
I also was not crazy about the story.
Really?
I
Love story.
liked the fact that they're running away, but it was like, come on, something
I thought
happened
it was
here.
great. It was two weirdos fighting each other.
And what did you like about Moonrise Kingdom?
I just told you the storyline. It was just a simple love story of just two underage kids, which I found a
Which
little odd, especially
was-
when the girl was in the underwear.
Yeah,
That's right.
That was
Weirded
You
out by
sick,
that.
you sick freak.
And then she talks about the kid's
Hey,
hard on.
Did you jerk off to her?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. It's pedophilia.
Did you?
No.
There was a lot of Boy Scouts in that movie.
It's not
too.
pedophilia if you jerk off to a movie. It's not
Like I
child
said,
porn.
It's just pedophilia
So you
thoughts.
did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No.
I have the footage. I'm going to be posting on YouTube later today. Roy, did you see Moonrise Kingdom?
I sure did. I like the Boy Scouts in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're
that's
very
it.
efficient.
The Edward Norton character
He was
that,
great.
was that a little silly?
But that's
fine.
the point.
I wanted more Bill Murray,
yeah, of course.
Francis-
Bill Murray barely in it.
Francis
Yeah.
McDormand, and Bruce Willis. I wanted that whole sequence more.
I felt it was enough Bruce Willis. I think his character came off fine in that film. You got it.
I
You
wasn't
got
huge.
What his deal was.
The other movie that I saw recently was Cloud Atlas.
I saw it
Again.
last week. Yeah.
I strongly advise everyone to see this, but I'm not saying that everyone's going to like it.
So most people
who's
will probably hate it.
Who's in it?
Cloud Atlas
not
stars Tom Hanks,
Yeah.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, and this one English guy who you've seen in. He was in Bullets Over Broadway by Woody Allen, and he was also in some of the Harry Potter movies.
Don't know his name.
And I don't even know his name either, but you would know his face. He's in some movies, and basically, along with 2 or 3 other actors, it spans years and years and years. Okay, there's 6 simultaneous stories. There's a story in the 1840s. There's a story in the 1930s. There's a story in the 1970s. There's a story in 2012. There's a story in 2100, and then there's a story way, way in the future, post-apocalyptic future.
Yeah, like
and they
2500.
intertwine all the stories. And the weird thing is, all of those actors play parts in
each
all of those stories. So Tom Hanks will be in
periods.
each one.
Each
You
time
know, the
period.
guys will be in all over
They're
the
all
place.
different ages, different
All-
kinds
yeah.
of actors,
Yeah.
different colors, different races.
Different characters, different races, different everything. Now,
How they make
it's
Tom
one of
Hanks
these
black.
crazy movies where
Who directed it?
I was entertained. I'm not sure who directed Cloud Atlas.
Wachowskis.
But oh, you did? Oh, really? Okay. But I was entertained by it. My criticism would be I didn't find Cloud Atlas to be as deep.
Tom Tykwer.
I didn't find it to be as deep as I think it was intending to be. Am I wrong
maybe,
about that?
Maybe it was different in the book, but it basically the main point of the story is karma. Is
Karma, right?
You reap what you
at one
sow.
point in the movie?
In fact, the guy from the villain from the Matrix, the main agent,
yeah, Hugo Weaving.
he's also in it too.
I love him.
Yeah, basically is
He's very good.
I think it's even in the trailer. The main line, the main point of the entire movie is whatever decisions you make, whether they're good or bad, echo through eternity.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting in that fashion. So it's like past lives and everything.
Yep.
It's a very interesting movie. And it's interesting to watch because you're going to be watching something in like, the 1840s with a slave on a runaway pirate ship. And then the next thing you know, you're in 2100 with
Star
flying
Wars,
cars.
yeah.
And so for by that,
And
it's
they're
cool.
all linked together.
They all are linked together.
Some are less.
I just wish the
strong than
film.
others.
I felt like towards the okay. To me though, the one thing was in the way future, Tom Hanks and Halle Berry. I don't know if they were in Australia or something.
They're in Hawaii.
I didn't understand one word that either one of them was saying.
Yeah, it's in the way future, and so I guess like the human language has degraded or it's become a little bit.
It sounded a
different.
little Jar Jar Binks-ish. They're
Little
like,
bit, yeah.
Wait, play. You gonna way?
We're gonna have a talk.
Yeah.
Like some
You want
weirdness.
muff? What? Did you say muff?
Seriously?
What are you
You
talking
sort
about?
of get it towards the end of their segment, but still, it's hard to understand.
Yeah, I mean, you get from just what their faces and what they're saying. You sort of understand. But I would advise people to check it
Give
out.
it a shot. It's
I
a
would.
epic film.
All right. What about Zero Dark 30? As good as The Hurt Locker?
I saw Zero Dark 30 and Argo last night.
Both?
I'm not in the Writers Guild. I bootleg films.
Yes, sir. You're in the bootleg guild.
I'm in the bootleg guild. Yeah, I pay
No
my
big deal.
That sounds cheaper to get.
I pay my dues. Just upload.
Your
movies.
dues are $9.95 to Optimum Online. That's who you get your dues to.
I thought Zero Dark 30 blew away Hurt Locker. I didn't like Hurt Locker.
You did.
At
You
all.
thought Zero
Yeah, I
Dark
wasn't a-
30 destroyed Hurt Locker.
I wasn't a
Destroyed
big fan of Hurt
I
Locker.
Really?
thought Zero Dark 30 almost my favorite film of the year.
Really?
Whoa.
I thought Zero Dark 30 was really well made.
I liked
really,
it. I don't
really
know
well
if
paced.
I liked it. Don't know if it was the mind frame that I was in, but I was not blown away by it. But then again, I did love Hurt Locker, and so I thought, I'm not sure if this is as if this compares to the Hurt Locker. I liked Zero Dark 30. Is it Davy Mack's Picture of the Year? Hell no, bro.
Watching Zero Dark 30, did you also this was me? I forgot all those terrorist attacks happened, and watching it, then I
Which terrorist attacks?
like the ones that they happened. throughout
You
the
forgot 9/11 happened?
No, but between
Never forget.
God.
between 9/11 and Osama bin Laden getting killed, like the bus bombing in
Right.
London.
Yeah, the bus bombing
And then
and
the
all
CIA,
that stuff.
the CIA base getting attacked.
Yeah,
in
man.
Afghanistan. I had to
Yeah.
look everything up. I was like, oh wow, yeah, that did happen.
There was a whole bunch of stuff there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's an amazing story. The one thing I would say is that if people, the Alabama coach Nick Saban played Zero Dark 30 before the Notre Dame Alabama game. And I guess a
bit long.
But you know what? Alabama went out 142-14. I guess the Notre Dame coach is playing Brokeback Mountain or something. I'm not exactly sure what was going on. But in any event,
So now we're getting Dave Max Sports program on the Watchers.
listen. You just.
All right.
But anyway, the point is this.
I will.
They are a little bit misadvertising it because the whole thing is like they're advertising it as the whole story is SEAL Team 6, and that was what the last half hour of the movie. It's a 2.5-hour film.
That's the reason why I haven't seen it yet.
Also,
It's only the last half hour of the movie is this SEAL Team 6. Am I right or wrong?
You're right, but the tagline is the hunt, the greatest manhunt ever in the human history.
I understand. I'm saying for the people who haven't seen Zero Dark 30 and they want to see a 2-hour movie of the guys on SEAL Team 6,
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
you're not getting that
they're
at all.
thinking it's going to be like a Rambo thing or that type of thing. You're only going to see that. You're not getting that. You're
gonna
not.
I'm not going to watch it until I finish. Until I'm all caught up with Homeland.
I thought the film was closer in tone to a Syriana or a Traffic. Ever see that by Soderbergh?
Of course, yeah.
That's the tone of the movie. And then
Multiple
you see
storylines goes
multiple
along.
stories, and then you see SEAL Team 6
Well,
at the end.
It was great.
But you were excited once they got Bin
Oh
Laden.
yeah, once
you were
once
like,
it went down.
I took an American flag.
Yeah.
And I went across the street to my neighbor and stabbed him right in the eye with
There
it.
you go.
You know,
What?
right in the eye.
America.
And the weird, yeah.
Attacked your name.
And the weird thing is he's Greek, so I don't even know why I did that.
Wow.
Close
So
enough.
the cops are after the James man.
You shouldn't be saying this
Okay.
on a podcast.
Yeah.
It's admitting guilt.
And then blew up his neighbor's car.
Yeah.
Who's Italian?
Jihad. You had your own jihad going. Why are you laughing at that?
And then I got the other guy, who was a Mexican guy, and I shot him in the face. Boom! You know?
Sounds like you're just a maniac.
And then
Fatwa, baby.
and then I took a bat and hit my cousin in the face with it. He's bleeding and he's like, I'm dying. And he hasn't moved in 2 days. I put him in my garage.
Nothing to do with
He's
the
just
movie.
sitting there.
What
Nothing to do with
nationality is
Zero
he?
Dark
Yeah, he's
30.
an Irish guy like me.
Okay.
What? You got a problem with that?
No, they got
huh?
terrorists
German?
over- They got terrorists over
You
there
seem
too.
kind of
Huh?
racist, Roy, the way you said that.
So I like Zero Dark 30. I did. I don't see it as best picture, and I'm pissed, to be honest, that I haven't seen Django yet, and I will see that. Again, apologies to Quentin Tarantino. I'll say it's good, but I don't know. Have you seen it?
Yeah, Django's fantastic. It's really good.
And
It's
you
really
like
fun.
Zero Dark 30 better than Django.
I think I do. Yeah. I think
Wow.
it's Zero Dark Thirty.
What
And
about-
I like Django a lot. I'm not saying
What about the second one in the Chris Pepper Stanley double feature from last night, Argo?
Argo. I don't see why it's getting such
No,
heat as
this is another
and
good
Ben
film.
Affleck just got nominated for the director.
I think he's. I think it's taken. I think it's going to take home everything. My prediction right here on the
Really?
Watchers, dude. I haven't
didn't see it. It wasn't that
good.
good.
Go to Rotten Tomatoes though. Go to any of the the big critic blogs.
Since it came out, it's nothing but positive.
He's gotten gold reviews. He hasn't just gotten good reviews.
Come on.
Golden reviews. Now, Argo. I liked the film. If someone says thumbs up or thumbs down, the Dave Man's giving it a thumbs up.
Sure.
But is it a best picture? This is what we're talking about. And my answer to that is no, it didn't seem best picture. Even two actors who I love, John Goodman and the other the guy, come on, the guy from Good Will Hunting. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name.
Robin Williams.
No, come on, stop. Be serious for a second. Goodwill.
Matt Damon?
I'm
Matt
sorry.
Damon.
I mean Glengarry Glen Ross.
Okay.
Oh,
Alan Arkin.
Alan Arkin.
Oh, I love him.
Their little thing was almost
Like it's a cool story.
Argo F yourself. Remember they kept saying that over and over again.
It's
What's
a
that?
cool story, but it's like it's fine. It's a fine movie, but it's
fine.
there's
That's
too
what I would
much-
say.
There's too much. There's too many other good films out this year.
I would say it's a good movie. Good job, Ben Affleck. But like some of his other films, Gone Baby Gone, it's a good movie. I actually probably like Gone Baby Gone as my favorite. Did not like The Town. Thought that was just a total version of Heat by Michael Mann, only set in Boston. Right? I mean, it's the same thing, same story.
I thought The Town was fine. I mean, I didn't hate it.
But that's what Ben Affleck has made.
It was like
Listen,
Heat. Yeah, sure.
but I'll give him credit. He's doing a good job. He's clearly
He's not a
shown
bad director.
He's shown he's a good director, but his movies don't blow me away. It's like a guy who I actually really, really like, and I like his movies, Ron Howard, right?
Okay, yeah.
But are you blown away? You're blown away by Scorsese. You're blown away by Kubrick. You're blown away by Tarantino. You're blown away by P.T. Anderson. Are you blown away by Ron Howard? I mean, listen, I love Apollo 13. I love, A Beautiful Mind. There's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's got an understated elegance to his movies. They're not quite as in your face, over the top. The
Right.
themes.
I just don't get blown away.
Backdraft.
And to me, exactly. Ed TV.
Yeah.
Ed TV is on
was
the
fun.
Willow, which actually isn't bad.
Sure.
I actually, from Ron Howard, one of my favorite movies is The Paper,
Okay, yeah.
which was about Michael Keaton,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a newspaper. Robert Duvall's in it. So I don't have that one. The Master is my film of the year.
as is mine.
Paul Thomas Anderson does it again to us. And again, I haven't seen Django, so I'm putting a little spot aside for Django.
What's Paul Thomas Anderson's film prior to this one?
Well, There Will Be Blood. He did Magnolia, which Roy hates for some
I was
reason.
curious, like is one just before this
The
one.
one right before this was There Will Be Blood.
I love that.
And in tone, if you like There Will Be Blood, I think you'll like the Master. I think in tone they're very similar. They have that there's an eeriness, but you're not
Slowness.
sure. Yeah,
Very
exactly.
slow.
It's building,
I haven't-
building, and you're not
And then at points it
sure.
just explodes, though. At points,
Yeah.
just acting between those two guys.
And just like There Will Be
The
Blood,
exact same
where
thing.
Daniel Day-Lewis was phenomenal, and so was the kid. It's the same two-man. There Will Be Blood could almost be a two-man play between
Right.
Daniel Day-Lewis and the preacher kid.
Paul
Right.
Dano.
And this is the same thing.
Now-
Philip Seymour Hoffman and Joaquin Phoenix
Amazing.
pwn the movie.
Oh, wow.
Pwn it.
That's strong language,
That's
Dave.
the internet, people. They pwn the movie.
Now I saw the preview for The Master. I didn't get a chance to see it yet either, but I noticed that in the music background, it was like this weird, intense building.
That's right.
Philip Glass,
which is similar to There Will Be Blood. This
Exactly.
crazy,
That's what I'm saying. If you liked it,
It's Johnny Greenwood
If
again.
you like,
Yeah.
Oh, great, a Radiohead guy.
Yeah,
That's right.
not that the movies are similar because they're two totally different stories.
Right, but obviously
But-
directed by.
If I really feel like if someone's a fan of There Will Be Blood, they
Yeah.
will be a fan of The Master. And the acting is sensational.
And just the weirdness of the whole thing.
Now, I know it's no Paranormal 3. You know,
Which didn't
the way
come out
Roy
this year. It
Schaefer
didn't come out this
had to throw in our faces.
Just
Now,
keep
do you
me
want
on-
to take a real shot, Roy?
Keep me on your toes.
Do you want to take a real shot at your favorite movie of the year? Did you see any? Let me ask you a question.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I haven't seen any movies this year.
Oh,
All right.
This is
why.
what we're talking about.
Sorry,
No,
guys.
you know it's the
coming clean.
The Watchers is a
Yeah.
4-person ensemble of people who watch movies.
I knew that we were doing this today, so that's why I watched Zero Dark 30 and Argo.
And what's your excuse? You could have you didn't even watch Batman. You could have talked about that.
It's almost
You know,
6 hours. of
I
movies
did
watched
like
last
The
night.
Master. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm trying to figure out is
You
that
didn't see
really
it.
my favorite?
You didn't see
You're
it.
right. I didn't see
You
it.
didn't
I'm
see
just
it.
lying.
You're lying.
Just gonna play
And
devil's
this
advocate.
is we don't know why this is going on
I have a
again.
fever.
Sorry, guys.
This isn't helping it.
No, what about The Hobbit, Pepper?
I thought, and I saw it in 3D. I really enjoyed The Hobbit.
Yeah, I
Now,
liked
I
it
don't think
too.
it deserves any awards besides.
I don't think it
special
will.
effects.
I don't think it's going to
I
get.
didn't think Lord of the Rings deserved any awards either.
You know what? I like the fact that they were nominated, and the third one did win Best Picture.
know, which-
but I think that was like
Perfect.
sort of like a lifetime achievement almost. Like it's like you all 3 movies were nominated. You
Well, The
just
Hobbit's
gotta-
already knocked out of first place as far as gross sales or whatever. Right now, Texas Chainsaw Massacre has been
Yeah, but
leading it
that's
for-
just a weekend.
But no, it's still going strong. It's like
Yeah.
it's really bizarre.
It's not,
that-
yeah.
I can't watch
knock out such a
any.
great
There's nothing
Jackson
will
film.
compare to the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
This was 3D.
When I saw that for the first time, and I was in my early 20s, it came on at midnight. There was no one in my house. That was a mistake. Like it was my parents' house. They were gone, and I was just sitting there by myself
in your 20s.
in my 20s.
Yep.
Right.
And it took me a long time to leave. Okay.
All right.
And I'm sitting there watching the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And when he comes out on screen for the first time and puts the kid on the meat hook,
Oh yeah, it's a great scene.
I pooped myself. I peed myself.
Oh. Well, yeah.
There was semen,
All right.
a little blood.
Was it your own?
So you were
semen?
aroused?
I threw up.
Did it come out, the semen come out of your butt?
I went over to my dog. I started jerking it off.
Red Rocket.
Started
Bengals.
sucking the dick of my dog.
All right,
Did you eat the...
I started eating raw chicken.
oh.
This is why I don't watch movies.
We live by a lake. I went over to a duck, and I put my dick in the duck's beak.
It's like your entire life in one story.
I drowned a child in the lake.
Yeah.
All right, that's murder again. All right, look, you want to know what Lord of the Rings, Return of the King beat out Best Picture that year? Lost in Translation,
Good movie,
Master and Commander,
which I love.
Mystic River,
That was your movie of the year.
Come on.
Seabiscuit.
Yeah,
which
Mystic River was your movie of the year that year.
Lost in Translation would have been the close
But
second.
really
no,
love
Mystic
Lost
River is
Translation.
ridiculous. Mystic River was maybe my favorite film of this past decade, of the 2010. That's how much. Mystic River is, like I said before, a perfect film. The acting, the story, there's a twist at the
I
end,
felt
the
so bad for
screenplay.
Tim Robbins, though. I felt so bad for him.
I know, but that's why it's so great. And it's
that-
great
that-
that,
that-
Sean Penn kind of gets off
Yeah.
on his whole deal.
The end of that film is
twist.
amazing.
Yeah.
well, the whole thing's great. But I'm just saying, Lord of the Rings won, Return of the King won 11 Academy Awards that year. They didn't need to win Best Picture.
I know, you're
and,
right.
And going back and saying that, The Hobbit don't deserve to win anything.
No,
besides
The
special
Hobbit's
effects.
not. I don't even think The Hobbit's going to be nominated this year. I don't. But then again, this is the era of expanded, movies.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe The Hobbit does sneak
But
in.
I really enjoyed it. But then again, I'm a giant Lord of the
And
Rings.
I also want to
Hobbit.
throw in this out before we go. Silver Linings Playbook. I liked quite a bit. I did. I really did.
I hear that's a fantastic
It's
movie.
very good, and there's it's got a romance element to it and stuff like that.
yeah.
But it's well done. Bradley
chick flick
Cooper,
and,
I actually liked. I'm not actually the biggest fan of the Hangover movies. I'm
No,
not.
Come on. Well, there's,
I'm not.
who hasn't been hungover, and I saw every part of that movie was like I saw it coming. Come on.
I know, and the tattoo and this and
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm not a huge fan, but I thought he did a fantastic job, and I thought De Niro was actually good. Finally, he's making a good movie for a change,
I haven't seen it.
rather than Meet
him
the
and-
Fockers 9.
No, he did a good one recently too. He did the one where he played the author, the writer. What was it called?
Shawshank Redemption.
No.
See how it feels? See how it feels when no one takes you seriously?
Jaws.
Screwed with.
See?
No.
Yeah, Gremlins. Gremlins 2, the new batch.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, now it's not so fun when
Yeah.
you're trying to do a goddamn show for the American masses,
Being Flynn.
and everyone just screwing off.
Thank you, Bean Flynn. That
Oh
was,
yeah, that was
That
great.
came out this year.
Yeah.
So you could have said that was your favorite movie.
Well, I'm
not
holding back. I'm holding
Paranormal
back.
Activity 3.
You're holding back. The show's over.
It's done. We're out.
Yeah, and on that note, guys,
So anyway, we'll see what the nominations are, and I guess the next watchers will discuss the nominations. And and we'll talk
Jack.
some more
We're
about
gonna
that
jack.
stuff, and we're gonna murder some people, and we're gonna kill all your relatives, and we're gonna hijack
Nope.
a truck full of
Nope.
cigarettes.
Not doing any of this.
Going to
Nope.
rob a convenience store at gunpoint.
Got it.
So for the Watchers,
My team.
Dave McDonald, Chris Pepper Stanley, Sean O'Barry, Roy Shaffer. Good night, everyone.